Good morning, students. So in this video, we will discuss about another chapter. It is called strategies for enhancement. Strategies for enhancement in food production. So this is the chapter name. Enhanced strategies for enhancement in food production. तो फूड प्रोडक्शन के लिए क्या क्या स्ट्रेटेजीज यूज करें? सो देर आर टू स्ट्रेटेजीज. वन इज एनिमल हस्बेंड्री and second one is plant breeding. Second strategy to enhance food production is plant breeding. So plant breeding, it is from botany and this portion is from zoology. तो आप डिस्कस करेंगे plant breeding. So what is plant breeding and what are the steps and what are the different topics in plant breeding? So let us discuss plant breeding. So before going to discuss plant breeding, we must know the conventional breeding. So generally conventional practices gives yield up to some extent for animals and human beings. But if better management programs also increases the yield, but that is up to certain extent. But plant breeding as a technique, it improves the food or it increases food production in a very large extent. And green revolution in India, 1960 to 2000 period, this period is often known as green revolution. Green revolution is mainly based on plant breeding technique. Because green revolution, what is green revolution? It is the introduction of semi-dwarf varieties of wheat and rice in India. And this was associated, this green revolution is initiated by M.S. Swaminathan. M.S. Swaminathan is the father of green revolution in India. He is associated with Dr. Norman Borlaug. Dr. Norman Borlaug is from Mexico. So with the help of Norman Borlaug, M.S. Swaminathan, he developed large number of semi-dwarf varieties of rice and wheat. So introduction of semi-dwarf varieties of wheat and rice in India, that is known as green revolution. And the green revolution mainly based on plant breeding technique. Conventional technique also gives yield, but that is very short extent. But plant breeding as a technique, it produces food production in a large scale. Plant breeding technique, it not only helps in meet requirement or food, and it also helps us to export it. So green revolution or mainly depend on plant breeding. Plant breeding क्या करेगा? It helps in production of various hybrids which are better suited for various conditions, high yielding, disease resistance, pest resistance, various characters. So let us discuss what is plant breeding and what are the steps involved in plant breeding. So what is plant breeding? Plant breeding, it is a genetic improvement. It is a genetic improvement of a crop in order to create a desirable plant. And this desirable plant is better suited for cultivation. It is better suited for cultivation, high yielding, disease resistance, etc. So what is plant breeding? It is the genetic improvement of a crop in order to create a desirable plant which is better suited for cultivation, high yielding, disease resistant, etc. And conventional plant breeding, conventional plant breeding, it is in practice from 9,000 to 11,000 years ago. But इसमें क्या होता है? Large amount of food production नहीं आया. So large amount of food production किसके थ्रू आएगा? Plant breeding के थ्रू. So plant breeding कैसे? Due to advancements in genetics, molecular biology, tissue culture, in other branches. So plant breeding produce food production in a very large extent. ऐसे कि हमारा रिक्वायरमेंट भी मीट हो गया, फिर एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए हेल्प हो, एंड दैट इज ड्यू टू पॉसिबल ओनली ड्यू टू MS स्वामीनाथन. एंड इस प्लांट ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम में क्या होता है ना, व्हेन प्लांट ब्रीडर विश टू incorporate a desirable traits in the hybrid, then that hybrid must be superior to both parents, and the hybrid must be better suited for cultivation, better high yielding and disease resistant, pest resistant, and food quality भी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. तब जाके जो डिजायरेबल कैरेक्टर्स को इनकॉर्पोरेट करना चाहता है तब वो अच्छा हाइब्रिड बने. अब देखेंगे इस प्लांट ब्रीडिंग टेक्निक में क्या क्या स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व. Steps in plant breeding program. Various steps are involved in plant breeding program. First one is collection of germplasm. First step of plant breeding, collection of germplasm. This is the first step. So germplasm, what is germplasm? उसको कैसे collect करेंगे? So germplasm means it is entire collection. Generally देखिए एक न्यू हाइब्रिड क्रिएट करना है तो फिर उसका जो एक कैरेक्टर्स है वो कैरेक्टर्स कहाँ मिलेगा. दीज कैरेक्टर्स आर अवेलेबल इन देयर वाइल्ड रिलेटिव्स, और इस वाइल्ड रिलेटिव से जर्म प्लाज्म को कलेक्ट करें. सो व्हाट इज जर्म प्लाज्म? सो जर्म प्लाज्म इज द एंटायर कलेक्शन. इट इज द एंटायर कलेक्शन हैविंग all alleles of all genes in a crop and their relatives. एक क्रॉप प्लांट का अंदर में कितना डिजायरेबल जीन्स है और इस जीन्स का कितना एलेल्स है और वो क्रॉप्स का रिलेटिव सबका जो अच्छा कैरेक्टर्स को इन द फॉर्म ऑफ जीन्स जो कलेक्ट किया था इसका नाम है जर्म प्लाज्म. So what is germplasm? The entire collection having all alleles of all genes in a crop and their relatives is called germplasm. And all the alleles of all genes in a crop, they are available there from their wild relatives. And a good germplasm collection is very essential for any successful plant breeding program. Plant breeding program means to production of hybrid success होना है. So अच्छा germplasm को collect करना बहुत important because it consists all the desirable characters, means every character is controlled by gene. तो अच्छा डिजायरेबल कैरेक्टर्स को जिस जीन्स ने कंट्रोल कर रहा है वो जीन्स को कलेक्ट कर रहा है. दिस इज द कलेक्शन ऑफ जर्मप्लाज्म. एंड द सेकेंड स्टेप ऑफ प्लांट ब्रीडिंग दैट इज नोन एज इवैल्यूएशन एंड सिलेक्शन ऑफ पेरेंट्स. इवैल्यूएशन एंड सिलेक्शन ऑफ पेरेंट्स. दिस इज द सेकेंड स्टेप इन प्लांट ब्रीडिंग प्रोग्राम. So when germplasm is collected germplasm को क्या करना है? The germplasm is evaluated to identify plants with desirable combination of characters. और जिस plants में desirable combination of characters means superior characters, जिसमें superior characters है उसको as a parent select करना है. This is right. So what is evaluation and selection of parents? It is the evaluation of germplasm to identify plants with superior or desirable combination of characters. For example, length in rice grain is variable. किसी में rice grain longest रहता है, किसी में medium height भी है और किसी में shorter भी है. तो इसमें एक क्रॉप प्लांट्स में longest grains भी है, मीडियम ग्रेन्स भी और शॉर्टर ग्रेन्स भी. ऐसे कंडीशन में अगर फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू सेलेक्ट द लॉन्गेस्ट ग्रेन्स ऑफ सीड देन वी शो देम फॉर द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन. जब नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आएगा सो ऑन एवरेज द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन द प्रोजीन ऑफ नेक्स्ट जनरेशन हैव टॉलेस्ट प्लांट्स अदर मतलब देन ओरिजिनल पॉपुलेशन. ओरिजिनल पॉपुलेशन में जितना लॉन्गेस्ट था ना उससे ज़्यादा आएगा क्योंकि अब तो लॉन्गेस्ट वाला ग्रेन का सीड्स को सेलेक्ट किया, उसी को शो किया, उसी से कल्टिवेट किया था. तब जो नेक्स्ट जनरेशन आएगा द मैक्सिमम नेक्स्ट जनरेशन पोजेसेस लॉन्गेस्ट ग्रेन्स देन नॉर्मल पॉपुलेशन और ओरिजिनल पॉपुलेशन. So this is the evaluation and selection of parents. Third step is called cross hybridization among the selected parents, among the selected parents. So this is the third step in plant breeding program. So when parents are selected, फिर आपको पता है hybridization is the only technique to create. It is the only technique to create genetic variations. It creates genetic variations in the progeny. So what is hybridization? It is a cross. It is a cross between two parents or more than two parents. It is a cross between two or more parents is called cross hybridization. The cross hybridization क्या करेगा? It brings superior characters of both parents and bring them collectively or bring them together in their process. For example, this is one parent and this is one parent. इसमें भी superior characters, इसमें भी superior character. इसका characters मिलके इस hybrid में आएगा. यही process तो hybridization है ना. So hybridization is a cross between two or more parents to bring the superior characters together in their hybrids or in their progeny. But cross hybridization, it takes lots of time and it is tedious. It is very tedious and it takes lots of time. For example, HUVW 468 variety of wheat, it takes 12 years to develop. It takes 12 years to develop. And this cross hybridization, it involves single cross or multiple cross. Single cross means a cross between two parents, and multiple crosses means a cross between more than two parents. For example, one is C209 variety of wheat, and it is the result of multiple cross. It is the result of multiple cross. So ऐसा बहुत सारा single भी होता है और double और multiple crosses भी होता है. But cross hybridization में actually cross hybridization is nothing but artificial hybridization. So artificial hybridization already previous chapter में discuss किया. So what are the steps in artificial hybridization? In artificial hybridization, the first step is selection of parents. The first step is selection of parents. Second step is emasculation. So already discussed किया. What is emasculation? It is the removal of anther from a female bisexual flowers with the help of forceps. Then third step is bagging. Emasculated flower is covered with pepper. And next, tagging. Tagging means emasculated flower and bagged pepper. They are tagged with date and time. Particular date and particular time period को tag करना है. So without tagging, emasculation, bagging is not useful. और last में क्या आता? Artificial pollination. Artificial pollination. जब आर्टिफिशियल पॉलिनेशन बिटवीन मेल एंड फीमेल प्लांट्स हो गया, फाइनली सीड्स आ जाएगा और लास्ट स्टेप का नाम क्या है? दैट इज द कलेक्शन ऑफ सीड्स. सो दीज आर द वेरियस स्टेप्स इन आर्टिफिशियल हाइब्रिडाइजेशन और क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजेशन अमॉन्ग द सेलेक्टेड पेरेंट्स. सो क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजेशन होने के बाद हाइब्रिड्स आ जाए. अब के बाद फिर फोर्थ स्टेप, स्टेप्स ऑफ प्लांट ब्रीडिंग में जो फोर्थ स्टेप है, और वो फोर्थ स्टेप का नाम क्या है? सेलेक्शन and testing. Selection and testing of new recombinants. Testing of new recombinants. So this is the fourth step. ये step में क्या है? This step comprises selection. It includes selection of progeny among the hybrid. जैसे two parents के बीच में cross hybridization हो गया, so large number of progeny आएगा. इस progeny में जो and more superior hybrid को select करना है. इसीलिए कह सकते हैं this step depends on success of any plant breeding technique. और इस step के लिए बहुत knowledge required है. and इसमें क्या होता है? it depends on selection of progeny among the hybrids. and ये जो hybrids है, so these hybrids must be superior of both parents. and when these hybrids possess a superior character, two hybrids को select करेगा, then they allow to. These hybrids are allowed to self pollination because continuous self pollination क्या करेगा? It helps in development of homozygosity. Homozygosity और homozygosity is also called pure lines. So जब तक pure lines आएगा तब तक ये hybrids का बीच में क्या करना है? Self pollinated करना है. So these hybrids are allowed to self pollinated when they come in the state of homozygosity or purulence. When purulence develop करेगा, then the characters are not separated in the process, and this step is very important for plant breeding technique. And the last step is testing, release, and commercialization for new cultivars. So this is the last step. This hybrids आ गया और वो हो गया. Then the newly formed hybrids are evaluated. The newly formed hybrids are evaluated for various characters like high yielding, disease resistance and other agronomic traits. और ये जो evaluation जो है ना, evaluation is done in research fields under the ideal fertilizer, irrigation, etc. अगर परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा है, ईच एंड एवरी परफॉर्मेंस रिकॉर्ड करेगा. इफ परफॉर्मेंस इज गुड, देन इट इज शिफ्टेड टू, then these hybrids are shifted to farmers field for 3 seasons and different locations which are represented by all different types of agroclimatic zones. All different types of agroclimatic zones को cover करना है. 3 seasons grow होना है. Then performance अच्छा है, कोई भी unwanted characters नहीं है. Then the seeds of these hybrids are multiplied and made available for farmers. So with the help of ये जो 5 steps है, the new combination of hybrids को create करेगा and इसी के थ्रू green revolution भी develop हुआ इंडिया में 1960 to 200 phase. This phase is often called green revolution. That is possible only due to M.S. Swaminathan. He is collaborated with Dr. Norman Borlaug, who is the father of green revolution in the world. M.S. Swaminathan is the father of green revolution in India. And some examples, high yielding varieties का some examples there, like wheat. In wheat, 2 examples, Kalyan Sona and Sonalika. These are the 2 important hybrids which are produced through plant breeding techniques. Then rice, Zaya and Ratna. These are the 2 importance. And sugarcane, Sakarum Barbary and Sakarum Officinarum. And large number of millets and like इसमें बाजरा, jowar, maize, ये सब में different varieties are created with the help of high yielding varieties. So through plant breeding technique, what are the high yielding varieties are produced by these 5 steps. High yielding varieties. For example, India. So India, it is an agriculture based country and it contributes 33% of India's total GDP, and it also gives 62% employment to the Indian population. तो ऐसे condition में the green revolution, the period that is called green revolution, who is the father of green revolution? M.S. Swaminathan. So this green revolution helps in production of various hybrids. इसमें for example देखिए wheat and rice को देखिए. Wheat in 1960 to 2000 the wheat production कितना था? 11 million tons से it increases 11 million tons to 75 million tons. And if you observe the production of rice, 35 million tons to 89.5 million tons increase हुआ. और ये जो increasement है, that there are high yielding varieties and high yielding varieties are produced through plant breeding technique. और फिर जैसे मैंने बताया Sonalika and Kalyan Sona, so they are introduced into India. Different belts में, Indian का जो different belts में introduce किया था, they are the responsible for increasing food production. और rice में देखिए, rice में हम देखिए IR8. This is developed at International Rice Research Institute. This is at Philippines. And ये एक variety है. Then Techung Native 1. This is developed in Taiwan. They are also high yielding varieties. And in India, Zaya and Ratna, These are the two high yielding varieties. So if you observe the sugar cane, this मैंने अभी बताया Saccharum barberi. Saccharum barberi actually it is grown in North Indian belt, but it had poor sugar content and thin stems. And one more is Saccharum officinarum. Saccharum officinarum में sugar content और stem का thickness ज़्यादा है. फिर ये दोनों का क्रॉस हाइब्रिडाइजेशन के थ्रू बना एक हाइब्रिड बना, और वो हाइब्रिड नॉर्थ इंडियन सॉइल्स में भी अच्छा ग्रो हो रहा और उसका यील्डिंग भी ज़्यादा है. एंड अगेन लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मिलेट्स like bajra, jowar, maize, they are also produced through plant breeding technique. So these are the various steps in plant breeding program.